My dear students of class 8, today we are going to discuss the next text, that is the tsunami. T is silent, TSUNAMI, tsunami. Okay, the tsunami. What is tsunami? A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea, and the huge sea waves come towards the seashore and washed away, okay, washed away everything, destroyed everything, right? That is tsunami. So before you read, look at the map of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands given here. Look at the map. Now read the sentences below. Rewrite the incorrect ones after correcting the mistakes. So you will do that, right? So I am reading the sentences. Kachal, Katchall, Kachal, okay, is an island. It is part of the Andaman group of islands. Nancowari is an island in the Nicobar group. Kachal and Nancowari are more than 100 miles apart. Hint: the scale of the map is given. So you will rectify, you will correct, right, the incorrect ones. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are to the west of India, and the Nicobar Islands are to the north of the Andaman Islands. So you will, if these sentences have any mistake or mistakes, you will rectify and you will do it. So we will start the text. A tsunami is a very large and powerful wave caused by earthquakes under the sea. That I was saying that, right? So very large and powerful wave. Wave means sea wave caused by the earthquakes under the sea, right? So under the sea, when the earthquake happens, it causes a big or gigantic waves, and that washed away everything, destroyed everything. On 26 December 2004, a tsunami hit Thailand and parts of India, such as the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. 2004 means I was in class 7, and I can recall the situation right now as this COVID-19, due to the outbreak of COVID-19. The situation is this. So that time also, due to this tsunami, means in this part of Andaman Nicobar Island and Tamil Nadu coast, means these places were completely washed away, destroyed by the tsunami, and I can still recall the time. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Tamil Nadu coast, here are some stories of courage and survival. Courage means that you have that boldness, that courage, and survival. How do you survive in these situations? Did animals sense that a tsunami was coming? I mean, sometimes animals can understand that a tsunami is coming. Some stories suggest that they did. Some stories suggest that. These stories are all from the Andaman Nicobar archipelago, right? So what is archipelago? A group of many islands and the surrounding, that is archipelago. So this about the group of islands and surroundings of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, right? Ignatius was the manager of a cooperative society in Kachal. Ignatius, one man, was the manager of a cooperative society, one society that gives loans to other workers, right? So one society where everyone, means someone keeps money, and that money is taken by others, right? So kind of cooperative society in Kachal. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. She felt an earthquake, that's why she called her husband. Ignatius carefully took his television set off his table of the table. So took means television set was there on the table, right? This is not LED or this is LED screen, but that big size of television set up the table. So kept that television from the kept the television on the floor from the table. Why? And pull it down on the ground so that it wouldn't fall and break. That's why he kept the television set on the floor from the table. Then the family rushed out of the house, just went out quickly. When the tremors stopped, tremors means that slight shake, earthquake, earth tremors. The earth shakes during an earthquake, that is tremors stopped. They saw the sea rising. Means the sea waves they were coming rising. In the chaos and confusion. Chaos means complete disorder, confusion. In the problems, chaos. Two of his children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father and mother's brother. Two of the children caught hold of the hands of their mother's father. So mother's father means grandfather, okay, and mother's brother. It's maternal uncle, and rushed in opposite direction. This direction, that direction. He never saw them again. His wife was also swept away. Swept away means that sea waves came and took her away, swept away. Only the three other children who came with him were saved. Three other children who came with him were saved. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in Kachal Island of the Nicobar group of islands, serving there. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife, and his baby daughter from the waves. Somehow managed to save. But then he heard cries for help from the wife of John, the guest house cook. He heard the cries of the guest house cook, John's wife, that cries for help. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, to save her, but they were both swept away. They were both taken away by the water. 13-year-old Meghna was swept away along with her parents and 77 other people. So, how many? 13-year-old Meghna along with her parents means 3 and 77. 80 people were swept away. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, just floating in the sea, and just spent 2 days holding onto a wooden door and floating. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead. The helicopters were rescuing, but they didn't see her, they didn't find her. She was brought to the shore by a wave. Then, shore means seashore, bank of the sea, by a wave, and was found walking on the seashore in days. And then, just walking in confusion after spending time, right? So now she was confused, right? So 2 days, after 2 days of floating, now Almas Javed was 10 years old. She was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. So Almas Javed was 10 years old, student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. Her mother, Rahila's home, was in Nankowari Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. When the tremors came early, the earthquake came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Almas's father saw the seawater recede. Recede means moving backwards. He understood that the water would come rushing back with great force. So, recede means move back. Then he understood that the water must come rushing back with great force, great power. He woke everyone and tried to rush them to safer place. Tried to rush them means go quickly to safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and he fell down. Hit by something on the head and fell down. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave, big wave, and that swept both of them away, took them away. Almas's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree. They were standing and they were sticking to a coconut tree, calling out to her, calling out to Almas. A wave uprooted the tree. Wave came and uprooted the tree. Right? So, uproot means that to destroy the tree, right? And took away. They too were washed away. They too were washed away also. Taken away. Almas saw a log of wood, one kind of stem of wood floating. She climbed on it, then she fainted, senseless, became senseless. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Kamorta. Kamorta. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk about the incident with anyone. She is still traumatized, means greatly shocked and distressed. Traumatized. That's all for today. You will do the comprehension check. Thank you.